I want to talk to you about a family that I worked with in March because I think it shows what intentional Disney planning actually looks like in real life. It was a multi-generational trip. Grandparents wanted to treat the whole family. Their daughter, son-in-law, adult son, and 3 grandsons who'd never been to Disney before. 8 people total, traveling over March break because the daughter's a teacher, so they didn't have a lot of flexibility in timing, one of the busiest weeks of the year. They were also splitting their trip with some beach time, so they only had 1 day per park, which meant that every single day really had to count. When I first talked to the daughter, she mentioned something that I filed away immediately. She said that on vacation, their family likes to go back to the hotel midday, freshen up, have a little rest, get dressed, and go out for a nice dinner. That's just how they vacation. And that one detail told me so much about this family and exactly what they needed. The Polynesian was the perfect resort for them. Monorail access meant midday breaks were seamless and easy. Elevated enough for the grandparents and full of magical Disney touches for the grandkids. From there, I built everything around the whole family. Lightning lane strategy so the boys could get on the rides that really mattered to them, even with March break crowds. A mix of dining that had some nicer, more elevated options for the grandparents, and of course, character dining for the kiddos. And then they got to the park and she started texting me, which is exactly what I'm here for. At one point, she sent me an anxious emoji and a photo of exactly where they were standing in the hub in front of the castle and asked me if it was a good spot for the fireworks and the parade. And I looked at the photo and I said, yes, you did that perfectly. It's exactly where you want to be. The relief in her next message, it was everything. The grandmother called me after the trip to thank me, and then she called me again. And the daughter left a review saying it felt like having a VIP guide in her pocket the whole trip. That's what intentional Disney planning looks like. Not just booking a resort and sending you a confirmation. Knowing your family well enough to make sure every detail feels like it was made just for you. That's what I do.